The word for car was gari. Gari, car.
Gari.
How would you say in the car?
Garini.
Garini. He's in the car.
Yupo Garini.
Yupo garini. He's in the car. And if you really want to stress inside the car,
Yumo Garini.
Yumo garini. So when we say in the car, we can still kind of say at. No, Yupo garini. But if it were a pocket or a bag, for example, it's in the bag, it's in the pocket, then we really would want to stick with our M sound for inside places. So the bag or the pocket was mfuko, mfuko.
Mfuko.
What group is this?
Hmm.
You're thinking about the meaning of the word, no?
Yes.
Far too much. Because what we've seen in the groups is that there are generalizations, there are tendencies. Apart from the animate group that only has animate things, the other groups, they tend to have nouns with certain meanings, but anything can be anywhere. So, what you really need to be looking at is the form of the word. Mfuko.
Like mji?
Yeah.
Same group?
So the mu, mi group, no? That we have mu going to me in the plural, that group. So you should reference for yourself the groups by their forms, no, rather than the meanings of the words. So yeah, okay, this is our natural group, let's say, but we can find many other things in this group. So it's the mu, mi group, mfuko, which means the plural of mfuko, if you want to say bags or pockets, is
Mifuko.
mifuko. So if you want to say it is in the bag, and we are talking about the n noun, an noun, how would that be?
Yumo mfuko ni.
That would mean he is in the bag.
It is
And an n noun.
Imo mfuko ni.
Imo mfukoni. They are in the bag, still referring to n nouns.
Zimo mfukoni.
Very good. Zimo mfukoni. So when we're talking about in the bag, in the pocket, then we really want to use the mo for inside places. So generally we think of po and ko referring to precise and approximate places, but when deciding whether a place is one or the other, we've seen it can be quite interchangeable, depending on the idea in the mind, and also just on the habits of dialect too. And we've seen that the mo also, we don't use it too literally, no? We won't use it every time we're in something, like in a car or in a school. So, as always, we want to listen out and notice when people say things differently to how we might say them to really get our head around how these locations are used. Mkate, mkate means bread, mkate.
Mkate.
What noun group is this in?
Mumi.
The mumi group, no? We know we have two different noun groups starting with M, but we also know that mkate is not a person, no? It's not an animate thing, bread. So it will be in the mumi group, mkate. How would you say the bread is here? The bread is located here.
Mkate umpo hapa.
Good, but umpo hapa was a bit automatic, no? You just took from mkate, but that's not how we work. What we do is we look at what group it's in and then see what do we use in that group to refer to these nouns. So what do we use to refer to mu nouns?
U.
U.
Mkate upo hapa.
Good. Mkate upo hapa. Very good. The word for table is mesa. Mesa.
Mesa.
This is from Portuguese. You know, we have mesa in Spanish as well. Table, mesa.
Mesa.
On the table?
Mezani.
Mezani. The bread is on the table.
Mkate upo mezani.
Good. Mkate upo mezani. So here we use upo, no, because we're talking about quite a precise place. Mkate upo mezani, on the table. There we do have a precise place. So we'll feel people using more upo. But imagine the table is this giant thing that stretches across the room, has 24 seats on it and is full of things. Then maybe you'd want to say, is located somewhere on the table. In which case, instead of upo, you could use
uko.
Uko. Good. Uko mezani. And this would feel more like somewhere on the table. So kuwa in the present is ni, unless we're talking about location, no? In which case we take our po from hapa or pale, our ko from huku or kule, and our mo from humu or umle, and build with those. But only in the present. Otherwise, we can just use kuwa, no? So if we say, for example, it will be on the table, we can do that with kuwa. So let's talk about an N noun now. It will be on the table.
Itakuwa mezani.
Itakuwa mezani. Very good. So we don't need to use these sounds for location outside of the present, but we might as well. We could see it added on to kuwa. So for example, you might hear itakuwapo mezani. The po added on to the end there. Itakuwapo mezani. Or watakuwamo. Watakuwamo. What does that mean? Watakuwamo.
They will be inside.
They will be inside. So you can do that as well. You could say watakuwa humu or watakuwa umle or just watakuwamo. Very good.